a season to remember. A look at the Vikings' impressive run, the Minnesota Vikings, 13-2. Remember that record, folks? It's one for the history books. This team is on fire. They've battled through a tough NFC North. They've overcome adversity, and they've earned their spot as a top contender. This isn't a fluke. The Vikings are the real deal. Their offense is electric, led by quarterback Sam Darnold, who has been phenomenal this season. This team has all the pieces. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson has been unstoppable, making clutch catches game after game. What's even more impressive, they're doing it with grit. Running back Aaron Jones has been a powerhouse, breaking through defenses. The Vikings have faced injuries, they've had close calls, but they find ways to win. Linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel and Jonathan Greenard has been a defensive anchor. That's the mark of a true contender. Safety Harrison Smith has been a game changer in the secondary. This Vikings team is special. They're playing with a fire in their eyes. Defensive end. Blake Cashman has been relentless in his pursuit of quarterbacks. They've got a real shot at the Super Bowl, and I wouldn't bet against them. Skol to victory, the Seahawks game and what it means. Week 16, Seattle Seahawks, a must-win game for playoff positioning. The Vikings didn't disappoint. They battled hard, they fought for every yard, and they emerged victorious, 27-24. This wasn't just another win, this was a statement. The Vikings proved they can handle pressure. They showed they can win the close ones, and they sent a message to the rest of the NFC. The Seahawks game was a microcosm of the Vikings season. Resilience, determination, clutch plays. This team has it all. This win had major playoff implications. It solidified the Vikings' position. It dealt a blow to the Seahawks' hopes, and it set the stage for an exciting finish to the regular season. The Vikings rose to the occasion. They answered the bell, and they proved they're ready for the playoffs. Playoff bound, the numbers don't lie. The Vikings are in. They've punched their ticket to the playoffs. But the story doesn't end there. The numbers tell a compelling tale. The Vikings have a legitimate shot at a deep playoff run. Let's look at the stats. The Athletics model gives them an 85% chance of winning their wildcard game. That's huge. It shows just how strong this team is. But it gets better. Their divisional round chances, a solid 60%, and a 40% chance to reach the NFC Championship. Those are numbers you can't ignore. Even the Super Bowl isn't out of reach. The model gives them a 20% chance of making it to the big game and a 10% chance of winning it all. These numbers paint a promising picture. The Vikings are a force to be reckoned with. Don't be surprised if they make a deep playoff run. Section 4. Health is wealth, the Vikings' secret weapon. Every team battles injuries, it's part of the game. But the Vikings have been fortunate. They've stayed relatively healthy, and that's a major advantage heading into the playoffs. A healthy roster is crucial for success. It means having your best players on the field. It means having depth to weather the storm. And it means having that extra edge in crunch time. The Vikings have been smart with their players. They've managed workloads, they've prioritized recovery, and it's paid off. Their key players are fresh and ready to go. This is a testament to the Vikings training staff. They've done an exceptional job. They've kept the players healthy and in top condition. And that could be the difference maker in the playoffs. A healthy Vikings team is a dangerous team. They're firing on all cylinders, and they're ready to make some noise in the postseason. Section 5. The road ahead, a favorable schedule. The Vikings control their own destiny. They have a favorable schedule down the stretch, and that bodes well for their playoff seeding. Every game matters. Every win counts. Their remaining opponents, not exactly world beaters. The Vikings have a real chance to rack up some wins, and that could propel them to a higher seed in the NFC. A higher seed means home field advantage. It means a clearer path to the Super Bowl. And it means a world of difference in the playoffs. The Vikings are in the driver's seat. They have the opportunity to finish the season strong, and they have a chance to secure a favorable playoff position. This is a team on a mission. They're playing with purpose, and they're hungry for a championship.